Dun 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 dun. Football is right around the corner, and today we're gonna do a little my over and unders, kind of like what I did last year as well. Over unders, I don't think I'm going to go through every single team here, but we're going to go through over unders, and this is based on oddsshark.com, and this is based the odds were based off somewhere around August 20th, I think, when I put this together. So go to the AFC East. Jets over under 6 wins. I wouldn't say this is a make-or-break year for Todd Bowles and Mike Maccagnan, but the Jets coach, general manager duo need to see some results after their contracts were extended. The Jets' record, the Jets last year were better than what the 5-11 record suggested. You could easily make the case. Take away some of the fourth quarter blow-ups, and they could have been a 500 team. The defense played well. It should be a strong point, right? You're going to go with Sam Darnold. All indications point that way. Expect some growing pains. I don't think it's been made official yet, out of respect for Josh McCown. Jermaine Kearse, Quincy Enunwa, your receivers. Underestimated. Underrated. Tyrell Pryor. Going to have some chip on his shoulder. So Darnold is going to have some weapons around him. Now, over under 6 wins. I think if they're 2-1 after the Monday night opener at Detroit, the home opener against Miami, and a Thursday nighter in Cleveland, you could expect them to be in wild card discussion. Even if they finish 8-8, that's still an easy win for the over/under. Over 6 wins, Jets. New England Patriots over/under 11 wins, and we're going to go under 11 wins. Lost guys like offensive weapons Brandon Cooks, Dion Lewis, Danny Amendola, as well as quarterback Malcolm Butler, defensive coordinator Matt Patricia. Getting to face the Bills, the Jets, and I hate to admit it, my Dolphins are combined 6 times is the reason that the Patriots have the highest over/under win total of any NFL team. But that non-divisional schedule that they have, Texans and Jaguars to start the season, as well as games against the Packers, Vikings, and Steelers. I think they can't, with that schedule, they're going to be under 11 wins. The non-divisional games is what killed them. Buffalo Bills over/under 6. We're going to go with under 6. Now, Bills overachieved last year. Got a few breaks down the stretch. Whether you're going to have Nathan Peterman or Josh Allen starting at quarterback, it's hard seeing the Bills hit the 7-win mark. Look at the start to this season. At Baltimore, home to the Chargers, at Minnesota, at Green Bay, home to Titans, and at Houston. Could very easily start 0-6. Under 6 wins. Now, AFC North. Let me stretch out over there. Baltimore Ravens over/under 8 wins. I think this is a interesting team to watch, and we're going to go over 8 wins. The defense always brings it. John Harbaugh, you could argue, is one of the best coaches in the NFL. You got Lamar Jackson. How will he be used? 2 quarterback sets with Joe Flacco. Wildcat. Jackson, could be an X factor for a team that has been in need of one. They need an X factor offensively. Alex Collins. What can you expect out of him? Mike Crabtree. Willie Snead. Your offense gets a boost. Over 8 wins for the Baltimore Ravens. Cincinnati Bengals, over under 6.5. We're going to go with under. Remember how the Bengals played for Marvin Lewis at the end of last season? Well, that was because Marvin Lewis was supposedly out the door. Well, Lewis is back, and the Bengal fans are probably thinking, where was that fire and passion the first 3.5 months of the season? Andy Dalton, though, a little bit inconsistent for me. The Bengals might not even be the best team in Ohio. Under 6.5 wins. Where are we going to go to next? With Cleveland Browns, right? Baker Mayfield. Over under 5.5 wins. Over 5.5 wins. Yep, the Browns, the same team that went 0-16. Josh Gordon, Jarvis Landry. The Browns offense has some explosiveness, whether it be Baker Mayfield or Tyrod Taylor. With the weapons that they have, they should put up some points. Right? That second-year tight end, look for him to have a breakout season. Myles Garrett leads a defense that actually held its own last season, right? Kept Cleveland in games, that most other teams could have found a way to win. So, if a few breaks go the Browns' way, for once, they could easily go 6-10, 7-9 maybe. Over. I'm going to go over 5.5 wins. Jaguars, over under 9 wins. Over. I think they could even win 10 wins. It's very doable. That defense is a force. Can Blake Bortles get the job done for a second straight year? Jags lost their best receiver, Allen Robinson. Marcus Lee out, injured. But the defense is too good. I just put a whole lot of stock in that defense. Whole lot of stock. I think they'll do wonders here. Let's go with the Raiders. Under 8 wins. John Gruden back with the Raiders. And of course, the hype is behind Gruden. The whole Khalil Mack holdout thing is a headache. Jordy Nelson. Good receiver. But this team is an older team. This team would have been good in 2015. Not now. Under 8 wins for the Oakland Raiders. And the last team that we will look at, the New York Giants, that I wanted to hit in. Over under 10 wins. Over under 7 wins, rather. We're going to go over 7 wins. The Giants are in a win now mode. They want to capitalize with Eli Manning's career. Make another Super Bowl run. They have that stud running back in Barkley. Beefed up the offensive line. You brought in Nate Solder. from the Patriots. You drafted Will Hernandez in the second round. You got a healthy Odell Beckham, Sterling Sharp, Evan Ingram. Beckham is going to play with a chip on his shoulder, trying to prove that he's worth the money that he signed for that a contract extension. So they got pieces. Pat Shurmur did wonders with Case Keenum. New defensive coordinator. Intensity. James Bettcher should carry over. The Giants' schedule is not even that tough. Look at how much of an upgrade Shurmur is over Ben McAdoo. I think they could compete, the Giants, for a wild card spot. The Eagles, you know, they're going to win that division, but a hungry Giants team, they could easily improve on 3-13 like they did last year. And we're going to go with over 7 wins. Over 7. I hope all is well, and welcome to football.